I would encourage anyone to look for support. Sometimes you may feel you don't need support, but everyone needs support and needs that person they can go to just to help them get through this world. You can't do this world alone.
BHI stands for the Behavioral Health Justice Involved Program. Our goal is to get people connected to as many resources as possible out in the community. We typically start working with people behind the wall and give reentry supports for people coming out of both the Department of Corrections and the House of Corrections.
We also work with individuals who are under the active supervision of mass parole, mass probation.
My probation officer asked me if I needed help. And instead of me being the way that I used to be, no, I don't need no help. You know, when you want something different, you got to try something different. So I was open-minded and I said, you know what? Yeah, let me get the help. And it ended up being probably the best decision that I ever did, was just say, yeah, you know what? Let me go through it.
The whole BHGI program has been a great help. They've been a great support. I talk to him all the time and I check with him all the time, and I'm always appreciative for him. I say it because they should open so many doors and there's so many resources. It's a no-brainer not to join the program. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose.
I've been working every week with Chris. What can we do to get my life together? Chris helped me see about getting my mass ID. He helped me set up for a driver's license. Took me shopping. I was like a kid in the candy store. I walked into Walmart. Here's all these fruit and vegetables that were unbelievable after so many years of not being able to have fresh fruit or vegetables.
Like if you're really in a rut, they help you get with the DTA. They help you get food stamps, all the good stuff.
In every aspect of my life, whatever I need help with, I ask, they help me. Everything. They're always there. They're helping me right now, seeking housing.
There were times when I wasn't sure. You know, I was having those feelings of depression, anxiety, readjusting back into society because everything was so new. Chris stayed in touch with my support people. Chris has given me guidance along the way. The programs are very important for people getting out of prison. Very important.
My job to really get the best understanding of what you've been through and how we could best help you by pairing you up with a navigator that their strengths match with what you need help with.
We don't know what they've been through while they were incarcerated. We don't know their life before. All we're trying to do is show them that there is a different way and change is possible if you really want it.
What we do, we will start meeting people behind the wall, talk about what different areas you might need some help with, and put a plan into place for you coming out into the community. Once you get out into the community, we'll set you up with a navigator who's your main contact person. And it's typically their role to start making, all your referrals. Some of our main focus areas include, making sure that you're enrolled in any type of benefits you might be eligible for, talking about some housing supports, making sure that you have some valid state IDs, including a birth certificate, a social security card. We also want to make sure that you have all your providers in place, whether it's a primary care provider, any type of mental health supports, substance use supports, and we could also focus on any type of employment supports and continuing education.
So we help them if they need DTA, SSI, housing applications filled out, help them with resume, employments, therapy, pretty much whatever their goals are. Some of our clients want to go back in school. We're helping them get their GEDs. And we're also working with Mass Hire, referring them to Mass Hire for employment opportunities.
We've got pretty wide-reaching arms where we have access to a number of community-based resources. We're very adept at connecting, at least expanding their scope of who's in their community that they can reach out to.
I love the challenges about my job. And I say challenges because each client's situation is different. And trying to figure out how we can help them open these doors that seem closed at the moment, and just being able to get them the help, the assistance, and helping them push forward and not letting their quarry record feel like it's going to affect them for the rest of their lives and new doors are not going to be able to open because sometimes they feel it's impossible. So being able to give them that encouragement to continue to push makes my job why I'm here.
There's so many barriers out there in the community that you might not even think about right now. something as simple as trying to renew an ID or get a birth certificate. We've seen take months and months, and I couldn't imagine going through that alone. So the navigator is really there to fight through that, fight with you and hit every bump in the road and try to problem solve with you for whatever those needs are.
I enjoy connecting with people. This position has allowed me to help individuals realize their goals. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what your upbringing was. Everyone's got goals. How you actualize those goals may not be easily seen. You may not have an outline in your head on how to obtain these goals. I really get a lot of enjoyment out of helping individuals realize that these goals are achievable.
People often are at the lowest of the lows when they're here. And they just need the help to get back on their feet. And everyone deserves that second chance, whether it's a third or fourth chance. I don't think it matters. Everyone deserves a chance to be successful. And that's the reason that, I do this work. That's the reason why our navigators do this work.
So sometimes you come out, you don't have a dime to your name. You don't have documents. You don't have a license. You don't have an ID. You literally don't have nowhere to stay. You don't have nobody for encouragement. And they're great. They've been great since I first met them.
I mean, somebody that's coming out that has nothing, that's at step one, they really help you out. As long as you put in the footwork as well, you put in one, they put in two.
My year is coming near an end. The Open Sky program is for a year. Or I could volunteer to bow out when I wanted to. I don't want to bow out. If I can be doing these meetings and help Open Sky, that we can make things a little easier and more understanding for people getting out of prison, and we can help them to adjust successfully and not go back to prison, I'm there.
I think it's important to enroll and at least give the program a shot. Even if you don't think you need the help, you never really know what's going to pop up and what type of barrier might arise.
I recommend this program to anybody. And the reason I recommend it, not just because I work here, because I see that our team, we're compassionate, we have empathy, and we go beyond for our clients. And when they're feeling like nothing's going to work for them, we're figuring out a way how it's going to work. And sometimes I feel our clients need just that push and that encouragement.
There's many reasons to enroll into this program, but for me, they really helped me out in so many aspects. They helped me get my license. If I needed counseling, they helped me with a recovery coach. They connect me with people that I need to be connected with to move forward in life.
I think you owe it to yourself to realize that you're not your crime. You're not your trauma. You're not your diagnosis. You're an individual who, although you may not have all the answers, you may not know where to turn. I think aligning with us, you're opening your path to success.
People that have worked with us have talked about it and just talked about the benefits of the program and getting connected to resources. And there's been some really good success stories that we've worked with. And, especially those people have talked to their friends who've talked to their friends and acquaintances. And the word of mouth has definitely spread.
Before I was off the grid, now I'm someone. I got my ID, my birth certificate again. It's just a whole different world. I would recommend them.
Coming out into society is so different than prison. Freedom is so great. Without the guidance, building a support system, the likelihood is people wind up going back to prison unnecessarily over stupid things. That's why it's important.
100%. I think it's vital if you even needed just somebody to talk to, because a lot of people don't understand how mental health even plays a heavy role into the situation. They help you out. They connect you with anything that you really need. You just have to ask, and they'll go above and beyond for you.
I would go out in the street with signs campaigning up and down the street if that's what it took.
The procedures, the knowledge that our team has will help you become a fuller individual. You have a full life ahead of you. We have the tools that are able to help you realize that, to get the supports that you may never have had access to before, that has prevented you from achieving some of these goals.
Chris is my navigator, and he's a helping hand and a friend. He's always there, always answers my call. Helps me in any way he can, and in every way.
You have to just keep pushing on and get something. Humble yourself, because at first, every great journey starts with a first step. So you have to take that step and keep pushing forward. I promise you, as long as you keep pushing forward and stay focused, you're going to get it done.